You are listening to Lone Star Community Radio on 104.5 KCZWLP Conroe and 106.1 KZCCLP Conroe and worldwide on irlonestar.com.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Hispanic Chamber Connection. This is a radio program that features and promotes members of the Texas Gulf Coast Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. This show is broadcast from Lone Star Community Radio in downtown Conroe and can be heard at 104.5 and 106.1 FM or on the internet at irlonestar.com, or you can watch us as a Facebook Live on the Hispanic Chamber's Facebook page. This program is sponsored by the Amel Agency, an executive partner in the Chamber, and a full-service residential and commercial insurance agency. My name is Tom Brody, and I am Vice President of Membership for the Chamber. And our guest today is Janice Marino. Her company is My Favorite Stylist. Janice, thank you for being with us today. How are you?
I'm super excited.
Very good. And we both just came from the Woodlands-Conroe meeting of the Hispanic Chamber at Spring Creek Barbecue. So real quick, tell us the best way to get in touch with you. Is it text, phone, or email?
I'm a millennial, so the best way to contact me is through my phone.
Okay.
Text, phone
And
call.
what's that number?
719-205-4734.
Okay, very good. So we'll be talking with Janice in more detail in a few minutes, but first I want to describe really the purpose of this radio program. The Hispanic Chamber Connection is one of the many benefits of membership in our chamber. So if you're a member and haven't appeared on this radio program, please send me an email to tom@tombrody.biz and we'll get you on the calendar. We also have a radio show in Spanish on Thursdays at 10 o'clock on AM station 920. Our president, Dr. Carlos, always says the Hispanic Chamber has 4 goals in mind for its members: visibility, business connections, targeted education, and member advocacy. And I can think of no better way to fulfill all 4 of these goals than to have you and your business featured on one of our radio programs. In fact, at the meeting this afternoon, we mentioned that out to the chamber members again that were in attendance and said, who wants to be on the radio? And we had 5 people show up. So we booked up all of August right then, and that was awesome. So we also have an email newsletter that goes out at the beginning of each month informing our members and guests about upcoming meetings and events. If you'd like to be added to the newsletter, or if you're a member and aren't currently receiving the newsletter, again, please send me an email to tom@tombrody.biz, and we will get you on the distribution. So if you have any questions that you'd like us to ask Janice, please text them to me at 713-906-3710. So with that all that out of the way, Janice, tell us about your business, My Favorite Stylist. Like, what do you specialize in? Who do you serve? What's your specialty? All those great things.
Okay, My Favorite Stylist is pretty much me.
Okay.
That is my business, my sole proprietorship. I am a hairstylist. I specialize in hair. I just like doing hair, cutting hair, coloring hair, styling hair, whatever it is. I currently am located at Aurora Salon and Wax Studio. That is where I work out of.
Okay. And where is that?
In Old Town Spring, Spring Cypress, right before you get to the Old Town Spring side.
Oh, nice. Okay. All right.
Very
good.
accessible.
Yeah, and so if you're going in, like from 45, going into Old Town Spring, what side of the road is it on?
It's on the right side. It's
Okay.
right next to the Valero. It's like a little cute double building.
Okay. Very good. Very good. So how long have you been a stylist?
A year and a half.
Very good. Awesome. So you're still new and excited and gung-ho, right?
Exactly. Super passionate still, so get them while I'm hot.
So do you specialize in women's hair, men's hair?
All hair.
All
I
hair,
have
okay.
my father, my husband, my 4 brothers. I cut all of their hair. I have neighbors. I cut their boys' hair. I do a lot of women. Whoever walks through the door,
Okay.
I will gladly take them.
That's great. So what convinced you you obviously did something before this, right? So what convinced you to kind of start out on your own and go down this career path?
Well, before I decided to become a hairstylist or just enter the world in cosmetology, I was a paratrooper in the United States Army.
Really?
Yes, sir. I
Okay.
was in the Army for
That's
about
awesome.
6 years. I specialized in communication. So anything, radios, computers, all that stuff. That's what I
Okay.
took care of.
Well, thank you very much for your service.
It's an honor.
In the picture, I saw the little paratroop, the tattoo, and I went, is she a parachute? I didn't even think that. I thought maybe it was for your dad or something, but I didn't even think
Oh,
about
no,
you
it's
being
for
in
my
it.
dad, too. On
Okay.
National Paratrooper Day, me and him went out, and
Oh,
it's
awesome.
just something to do with my dad and my brothers. It's pretty awesome. But after I got out, it's a really, really tough transition from what you're used to, what you've been doing. Everybody lays your whole life out for
Yeah.
you. And then once you get out, you're just like, okay, now what?
Right.
And although I am good at doing computers and all the technical stuff, that's not really what I wanted.
Okay.
And of course you have VA behind you like, hey, you're going to make a lot of money doing this, go for it. And my heart just wasn't in it. My
Okay.
head wasn't in it. So going through this transition, I have my daughter. She's the reason why I got out. I wanted to be a mom to her, and she's running around with just a ponytail. And when growing up with my 4 brothers, I never did my hair.
Ah, okay.
I just ponytail and let's rock and roll.
Right.
And my mom had reminded me that when I was a kid, she was like, "You love doing face paint. You were the first one to volunteer and do it at the schools." And I was just like, "Huh, you're right. I liked doing makeup." In fact, as a kid, my dream, and he was still alive then, so this is a completely valid dream. I
Okay.
wanted to be part of the artistic makeup artist team to do a recreation of Thriller for Michael Jackson.
Really? Wow.
That was my ultimate goal. I was just like, that's what I want to do. And then when I was in the Army, I didn't need to wear makeup. I didn't need to do my hair. I didn't need to do any of that.
Right.
So I kind of forgot. My mom told me that, and I was like, yeah, you're right. And then I got tired, and I started doing my daughter's hair. I was like, you know what, Mom? I think you're right. I think I want to do this. So when I started, again, makeup was the first thing on the list. And when I started doing hair, it was just some fire and just a lot of passion. So a lot of my peers think I'm crazy because I'll see a client, or not even a client, just a person walking down the street. The thicker, the curlier, the more hair, the better. I'm like,
Right.
hey. So I'm a hairstylist. Your hair is beautiful. But
It could be better.
I'd love to enhance your look.
There you go.
Not better, enhance.
Good.
So it's a really, even my families are like, I can honestly tell you, this is not something that I would ever expected you to do.
Right.
Because ask me a couple years ago, I'm like, I'm going to do hair. Like, really? No. You see this? No.
Yeah.
So it's something completely new.
Very good. Okay. Well, one of the things I was looking at is that you're listing in the online directory just about some of the services you do. And one of the services, I'm not even sure I'm going to pronounce this right, balayage? How do you pronounce that?
That's a running joke. Not a lot of people can say it's balayage.
Balayage. Okay. I had no idea what that was. I had to go Google it actually to see what it was. And so that's kind of like a highlight, I understand, from what I read, but tell me more about that. What's
Okay.
the difference?
So balayage is not necessarily a hairstyle, but a technique.
Okay.
In French, it means to sweep. So
Okay.
it's more the sweeping motion of your color brush. And the intent is, when children during the summer, they go outside and they play, and they have those lighter pieces of their hair that's just natural from the sun. We're trying to recreate that. So it's
Okay.
more of a blended couple shades light, make 2 levels lighter than their natural hair to give it that dimension.
Okay.
It doesn't go all the way to the root and leaves your natural root. Some pieces are higher, lower, very blended. Versus a highlight are sections of the hair that's weaved from root to end. That's
Okay.
all the way enlightened or low light, like a different color.
Right.
So the biggest difference between the two that I see, because you can do things crazy like a foliage, is all the way to the root, highlights all the way to the root to the ends, versus balayage is a blended look, and they last longer. Balayage, you can literally wear it for 2 years and not really tell the difference.
Really? Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
As it grows out, because your roots are not done.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
So for the highlights, it goes all the way to the root, so people can tell, like, ooh, I need to get my highlights
Yeah.
touched up.
Okay.
So what I like to do is take their grown-out highlights and turn it into balayage to make it last longer.
Okay.
Trying to save the people money.
Okay. Very good. I hadn't thought about that.
Yes.
So okay. Well, I know you're a relatively new member to the chamber. So how did you actually find out about the chamber, and what attracted you to want to become a member?
Well, starting out as a hairstylist, I mean, a year and a half is nothing to a lot of these people out here. They're just killing it with, their career, and it's
Right.
great. So starting out, you want to start making your own name. And I'm not one to just sit down and let things come to me. I have to
Okay.
go find it. It's just how I was raised, I guess.
Okay.
And I became a member. Somebody invited me to be a member of the Woodlands Girls Night Out on Facebook.
Okay, yeah.
And once I joined that group, I saw Sabrina Amel. She posted about Latinas, Latinas night.
Right.
And just out of curiosity, I was like, hey, I'm Latina, let's do this. So I went in, and I had never been surrounded by so many women, professional women, who are excited about your growth, your personal growth.
Okay.
Granted, they're excited about their career as well.
Right.
But they're almost just as equally excited about growing your business and like, hey, let me help you out. I have an idea for you. So all that encouragement, all that positivity encouraged me to like, hey, I think I want to be a part of this. This is something that I want to surround myself with positive people that are going to push me.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, and even I haven't been a member very long, maybe a couple months, but in that time, Dr. Carlos, hey, so are you going to do the radio? Miss Angela Schimmels, hey, you really need to do a ribbon cutting. We're excited for you to do it. And they're pushing me. And I know before I was talking to you and you were telling me how I could do my Google.
Right.
So everyone's just super encouraging ideas that I can make myself better, make my business better. And I couldn't ask for anything more from a group of professionals. You know,
Right.
I don't feel like I go in and I have to be like the popular one for people to talk to you. You know, you can stand there like, all right, like hopscotch, trying to hop into the conversation, and
Right.
somebody will approach you and like, hi, I'm so-and-so.
Yeah.
You know, what do you do? Oh, really? And they'll ask you questions.
Yeah.
You know, and it's a give and take. You show support, people will support you. And it's so easy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I really, really enjoy it.
Yeah. Now, I know that a couple of members have actually used your services, right? I saw Carlos Umazor picture. And so that's gotten, and a lot of people see that too. And it's a great way to just kind of get your business out there and let other members know that other people are in the chamber are using you.
Yeah, absolutely. And what's exciting is that not only do they hype you up, you get to know the person that's in your chair, especially
Right.
when they're in the chamber. So you not just know them on a professional level, but as a therapist.
I hadn't heard that before, but I know what it is. Yeah.
As a therapist, you get to hear and get to know those people on a little bit more personal basis.
Right.
That way, when other people like, hey, my AC's broke. Oh, hey, I know this great guy.
Yep.
He's super nice, you know. He has this awesome business, family run, and then, you know, you just send him out there.
Yeah.
It makes it so much easier.
Yeah.
You know, and I know I've given my business to a lot of other people in the chamber. They're so accessible and they want to help.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I had, like you said, you used the word therapist before. I hadn't heard that, but I totally get it because the same woman's been cutting my hair now for about 25 years. And it's just, I wouldn't go anywhere else. Of course, I know you now, so that may be different because you're a lot closer. But I mean, it's one of those things where, yeah, you develop a relationship and, you know, I see her once every couple months or so, and you make a bond. You really do.
Absolutely. And being a hairstylist, just in general, it's one of the last professions that you have the permission to touch somebody.
Right.
That's your client, you know, other than doctors and massage therapists and things like that. You have that. And I feel like it's always energy. So when you put your hands on your client and talk to them, you exchange that energy, you know?
Yeah.
And it makes them feel comfortable. It makes them feel a certain way. And you're like, okay, I feel comfortable. And then once you break that bond of that physical touch, because us as humans, it's just what we thrive on.
Right.
Physical touch, physical contact, like of any kind. A handshake, that's why we handshake. That's why people hug.
Right.
So when they're in their chair and you break that seal, they feel more comfortable and they just want to talk and just, you let them go. Like
Yeah.
you don't even have to say anything. I literally half the time I'm, oh my goodness, really?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the woman that cuts my hair does the same thing. Yeah, a lot of times we get a topic and she takes off, and then I don't have to say anything.
Yeah.
It's the opposite way.
Yeah.
So very good. We've been talking with Janice Marino, owner of My Favorite Stylist. So when we come back, we're going to talk with Janice about the one thing she wants people to know about selecting a stylist for your hair, whether you're a man or a woman. Stay with us.
Lone Star Community Radio is looking for those who are interested in hosting their own talk show with monthly and weekly slots available in Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1, and on irlonestar.com. Start your own podcast, create your first YouTube channel, and be on TV. Contact Lone Star Community Radio online at irlonestar.com or call the station message line at 936-647-3776 to take your first step into the radio world.
Does your company have needs that can be met by an employee who is dependable, hardworking, enthusiastic, motivated, cooperative, respectful, and punctual? Conroe Independent School District Special Education Department can meet your needs by connecting you with potential employees that have been preparing for a lifetime of employment. We have numerous individuals seeking paid and unpaid work experiences. If your company is interested in seeing how we can meet your business needs, call Conroe ISD Special Education Department to find the best employees for you at 936-709-7671.
Hey guys, this is Connor.
This is Dick.
This is Chris.
And we're with the Ticket Stub Podcast every Thursday live at noon on 104.5 and 106.1 FM in the Conroe area. Also, anytime at irlonestar.com. You go to irlonestar.com/TTS. You can find all of our social media.
And don't forget, we give away 2 tickets to the Grand Theater on every show.
If you like movies and you like complaining or celebrating anything that has to do with the silver screen, check out the Ticket Stub Podcast and join us every Thursday at noon o'clock on Lone Star Community Radio.
The Hispanic Chamber Connection is sponsored by the Emel Insurance Agency, located at 719 Sawdust Road, Suite 103, the Woodlands, Texas. The Emel Agency is a family-owned insurance agency that provides home, life, automobile, and umbrella insurance coverage. Since 2006, the Emel Agency has been a bilingual insurance service for businesses and private citizens in the Montgomery County area. For more information on the Emel Insurance Agency, please visit the Hispanic Chamber Connection at www.irlonestar.com/HCC. The Emel Insurance Agency is available by telephone at 832-525-5656 or online www.emelagency.com. The Emel Insurance Agency is a sponsor of this program, and the Hispanic Chamber Connection thanks you.
Welcome back, everyone. This is the Hispanic Chamber Connection, a radio program that features and promotes members of the Texas Gulf Coast Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. My name is Tom Brody, and I'm the Vice President of Membership for the Chamber. If you have any questions you'd like to ask our guest, Janice Marino, please text them to me at 713-906-3710. And if we also have a newsletter. If you're not receiving that, please email me at tom@tombrody.biz, and we'll get you on the distribution list. So when we went to break, we're talking with Janice Marino, owner of My Favorite Stylist, and we said that we were going to have her talk about the one thing she wants people to know about selecting a stylist. So Janice, take it away. What's that one thing?
So there are so many stylists everywhere. Houston, Spring, wherever you are, there's always stylists. Mm-hmm. One thing that I want people to be aware of, or when they sit in somebody's chair, is how they listen to you.
Okay.
I've had too many experiences myself. I have very curly hair. You know, if you can't tell over the headphones, I have very curly hair. So growing up, trying to find somebody who understands my hair in the sense that I've had my hair my whole life. So I know what it's capable of. Right. I know what it's going to do. So when somebody listens to me and actually heeds what I tell them or understands the look that I'm going for, that's the stylist that I want to that I want to stick with. Someone who's listening to me, who knows what I want, and who completely understands how to work with me and my hair.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, very good. So one of the things we mentioned early on is the best way to reach you. I want to get that information out again. What's the best way to reach you? I think you said via text?
Text or phone call.
Okay.
My phone number is 719-205-4734.
Okay. And also you can find Janice on the Chamber app. For those Chamber members, if you haven't gotten that downloaded yet, please do so. Actually, you can go out to our website, mytexaschamber.com, and go to the online directory, and then just put in the keyword hair. and you'll find Janice and a couple other folks that have to do with hair styling or hair products. But definitely, it's easy to find any chamber member on the chamber app and on the website. So, getting back to you, Janice, is there a particular service, I mean, other than cutting hair, that customers that's more popular with your customers?
Right now, like we were talking before, is balayage.
Okay.
That's the thing to
The
do.
in
What's
thing?
was it trending?
Okay.
That's what's trending. That's what they say on Instagram.
Sure.
Yeah, and surprisingly, it's a mohawk, or not a mohawk. Party in the front, or was it business in the front, party in the back?
Oh my God.
Mullet.
That's it. Yeah.
A mullet is trending. I
my
haven't had to
gosh.
do it, thank goodness.
Yeah.
But it's trending. But my clients, they are looking for balayage, and a lot of them like the highlights, especially since it's summer.
Okay.
They don't want to wait to be sun-kissed. They want to be sun-kissed
Now, right. To start the summer,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. I need my summer hair. No need to wait.
Okay.
And then when summer is over, everybody says, okay, I need my winter hair now.
Goodness. Okay. So, what are your operating hours? I guess that's the one thing we didn't ask about.
I operate based on appointments.
Okay.
So if somebody wants to see me, I am more than happy to come in and make that work.
Okay.
I guess that's the best part of being your own boss.
Yeah.
I love the flexibility. So
Okay.
I can spend time with my family and schedule time to spend time with my family.
Sure.
And then whatever other availability people need.
Okay.
And so I try to work with people's schedules because not everybody, I'd love to close at 5, but not everybody, once they get out, they need to get their hair cut, or they have a business meeting in the morning, so they want to get it done the night before.
Okay.
And so I try to the best that I can, try to work with
Okay.
everybody.
Well, that's awesome. All right. So we're talking about customers. Where do the majority of your customers come from? Is it social media or word of mouth, or what's the
Word
best
of
way?
mouth.
Really?
A lot of my clients are coming from word of mouth, and
Okay.
I'm so appreciative. Like after they said, "Oh, so and so sent me," I try to send them a quick text like, "Hey, thanks."
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, and I'll send them either the finished product. Like I love to take pictures. I always ask permission. Like, "Hey, can I take pictures?" For the Insta.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, "Hey, thanks for sending your friend," and I'll send them a picture, and they're like, "Oh," they get so excited about it.
That's great.
So it's actually really surprising the people that you get sent. So I get somebody that I've probably seen once. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm good. I'm kind of good with names
Right.
sometimes. I just have to see the back of their head, then I'll remember them. See the back of their head. Let me see the back. Turn around.
Turn around. Let me
Okay,
see.
I
Oh, I know
remember you.
you.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So they'll tell me, "Oh, so and so." I'm like, "Oh my goodness, when did they come in? Do you know?" So I'll look through my phone to try to look for their hair.
Right.
I'm like, "Oh, okay, yeah, thanks." It's pretty cool that people remember you for either the job that you did or even like your personality.
Right.
Yeah, it's cool.
Okay. Well, very good. So, as far as social media goes, is there one channel that's been more helpful for you or more beneficial to you?
I feel that I get the most action or the more responses or the more likes or shares or whatever
Right.
through Instagram.
Really? Okay.
Yes. Some young person told me that Facebook's for old people.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, I know. So I've been trying to I share both of them equally. I treat
Okay.
both of them the same.
Right.
But right now, I think what I really want to do is vamp up my social media presence,
Okay.
i.e. pictures. And it's a lot of work to post things every day.
It is,
It's
yeah.
a lot of work.
Absolutely. Yeah. And one of the things you can do on Facebook, if you have a business page, you can actually schedule those posts.
I did not know that.
A little business learning
There you
here.
go.
That's the one reason
It's
why.
not for old people.
Well, it's one of those things that's for your business.
Yeah.
But like you just said, there's so much time that you can't be sitting there posting all the
Mm-hmm.
time. But if you can sit out and you can schedule posts like for a whole week in advance,
That'd be pretty
and
nice.
say I want this to go Wednesday at 8 o'clock in the morning, and Tuesday, whatever, and set it up, and then
After this
do it
interview,
once.
you're going to have to show me that.
absolutely we can do that. Okay, well, very good. So other things we talked about a little bit is getting to know people, right, and getting to know in the chair. Have you ever had somebody start sharing something with you that you were uncomfortable
Oh, yeah.
hearing about?
Oh, yeah.
How do you shut that down? Just
Oh,
say
yeah.
no?
It was a lady. Oh, I loved her and her husband. They were both so awesome. And she was such a passionate lady, especially about her relationship with her husband. And she started sharing something. I was like,
Oh, no.
well, I didn't want to shut her down because I feel a lot of people just want to be heard. They just want
Sure.
someone to talk to.
Right.
And I didn't want to make her feel like, oh, well, I can't talk to her about it, you know? And I'd hate to shut people down. So I honestly just was like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. Can you do this? No, I can't. Sorry. So, I mean, and there's people who are super political and things like that. And I think it comes from my military training, just smile and nod.
Yeah.
Okay. Every time, like, if you didn't, whether you were happy, angry, whatever your emotion was, your response was supposed to be, huh.
Right.
Huh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got it.
You know what I mean? So, of course, I can't go hooing everybody out here. So I'm like, oh, yeah, okay. Oh, get your salon laugh down.
Oh, my goodness. It was a salon laugh? I didn't
There's
realize
a salon
that.
laugh. Well, because you don't want to make people, like, when people tell you jokes, and of course you're mentally you're trying to do whatever it is you're trying to figure out, formulate or whatever.
Right.
And you don't want them to feel ignored. Absolutely never make them feel ignored.
Okay.
So you just, I can't recreate it now, but.
Well, that's interesting. So one of the things that I find it fascinating, and actually did a little bit of research when I was getting ready for this interview, is that how far people come or how far people will drive for a local business.
I've had people come from San Antonio.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That was way beyond what I was thinking.
Yeah, I've actually had a couple of people drive from San Antonio. I've had requests to go to San Antonio to do hair.
Wow.
Here, probably, I think average, like distance-wise, would be 45 minutes.
Average?
Mm-hmm. Like,
Wow.
well, not of all the people who make the drive distance.
Okay.
You know what I mean? The
Right.
average of the long distance would be about 45 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, because I found a site that had done a survey about local businesses, and they were saying like 15 to 17 minutes. And I said, that's not accurate. You can't get anywhere in 15 minutes in the Houston area. So I figured that was something that was, maybe in an East Coast town that's,
Yeah.
everything's right on top of each other. Because
Yeah.
personally, the woman I have my hair, it's a 45-minute drive for me, because she's down around close to Cypress,
Yeah.
kind of the Willowbrook Mall area.
Yeah.
And that's,
And again, you don't go because she can cut hair.
No.
Because a lot of people can cut hair.
Yeah.
You go because you feel comfortable with her. You go because
I like
of
the way she does it.
and the relationship that you've built with her.
Yeah.
And she knows your hair.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. That's absolutely right. Okay. Well, we've been talking with Janice Marino, owner of My Favorite Stylist. And when we come back, we're going to talk to Janice about the best reason people should come to her for their hair care needs. Stay with us.
Don't forget to download the Lone Star Community Radio app for your Google Play or Apple Store. Bring Montgomery County's community radio with you anywhere with your smartphone or tablet. If you are in the Conroe area, tune in on FM. That is Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1.
From the beginning, the main purpose of the Cooperative Extension Service has been to change human behavior by teaching people how to apply the results of scientific research. By utilizing a holistic, multi-level approach, Extension family and community health programs encourage health and well-being for everyone. Addressing values, concerns, and needs with reliable science-based information, Extension programs help people lead healthier lives. We are Texas A&M AgriLife Extension, helping Texans make their lives better.
Hey, Montgomery County and online listeners. Thank you so very much for checking out Jazzy Vibes with Soul. What? You haven't done so yet? Well, you've got to tune in. Hi, I am the host of Jazzy Vibes with Soul, Miss CeCe Holmes, and I invite you to check us out every Friday and Saturday from 7 until 9 p.m., where you will get the best in old school R&B, and of course, a little smooth jazz to make it jazzy. So tune in. That's right, tune in. Every Friday and Saturday right here on Conroe's 104.5 and 106.1 FM, or worldwide at irlonestar.com.
The Hispanic Chamber Connection is sponsored by the Yamel Insurance Agency, located at 719 Sawdust Road, Suite 103, the Woodlands, Texas. The Yamel Agency is a family-owned insurance agency that provides home, life, automobile, and umbrella insurance coverage. Since 2006, the Yamel Agency has been a bilingual insurance service for businesses and private citizens in the Montgomery County area. For more information on the Yamel Insurance Agency, please visit the Hispanic Chamber Connection at www.irlonestar.com/HCC. The Yamel Insurance Agency is available by telephone at 832-525-5656 or online www.yamelagency.com. The Yamel Insurance Agency is a sponsor of this program, and the Hispanic Chamber Connection thanks you.
Remember to download the Lone Star Community Radio app from your Google Play Apple Store. Bring Montgomery County's community radio with you anywhere with your smartphone or tablet. If you are in the Conroe area, tune in on FM 104.5, 106.1. If you are on your computer, bookmark irlonestar.com as your internet radio station. Lone Star Community Radio broadcasting 24/7 from the heart of downtown Conroe, Texas.
Welcome back, everyone. This is the Hispanic Chamber Connection, a radio program that features and promotes members of the Texas Gulf Coast Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. My name is Tom Brody. I'm Vice President of Membership for the Chamber. If you have any questions that you'd like to ask our guest, Janice Marino, please text them to me at 713-906-3710. And my phone has just started blowing up, so I appreciate the questions, and we will get to them just in a minute. If you're a member of the Chamber and have not downloaded the Chamber app to your phone, I'm going to tell you how easy it is to do this. You're going to send the word TX Gulf Coast, all one word, to 72727, and that will get the Chamber app on your phone. It's not an actual download, it's a link to a mobile site, and then you can look up all of our Chamber members on that site to be able to find out, who has a product or service that you need. You also always want to do business with other Chamber members. So we're talking to Janice Marino, owner of My Favorite Stylist, and we teased this going into the break for her to tell us what's the best reason people should come to you for their hair care needs, and then we'll get to some of the questions that are coming in, I promise.
So, like I was talking to you about before, about being listened to.
Right.
The best reason to come to me is, as you can see, I'm a real big jokester. I try to make the environment very comfortable for everybody, and I listen. When people say, when they come in, like, well, I'm thinking maybe some highlights, maybe some lowlights, I get to the root. So what do you want? Like, how do you want your overall look to be? And so we collaborate and come to something that she's going to be happy with. I'll be confident with her leaving and all that.
Okay.
Same thing with children. There's been times where I've had one of our Chamber members came in and she had her 2 girls, and the girls were very, very shy. So the first thing I did was turn on like Disney music and, you know what I mean, dance around the room or sing to them.
Okay.
And, I listen to what the kids want because kids have valid feelings.
Right.
I listen to what kids want. I listen to what mom wants. And I'm like, okay, so this is what we're going to do, Like I said, if you want to be listened to, I'm your lady.
Okay, very good. Well, some of the questions are coming in. Here's a good one. No particular order. Who's your favorite, funniest client, and what was the outcome of their hair? So do this without names, please. But
Okay,
let's go ahead.
Absolutely. It was probably my first pixie cut. My
Okay.
very, very first pixie cut. I was still in school. Very nice lady. Oh, loved her so much. And she was just a joke maker. Like, she just constantly just blurting out. And this was genuinely, I had a real laugh. No salon laugh. It was a hearty gut laugh. And every time it was a razor cut too. So it was kind of like, I wasn't going to tell her that I was nervous, but I was kind of nervous. And I'm going, she's like, shorter. I was like, shorter. I promise you, she wasn't bald, but it was not what I wanted. I was just like, oh, well, that one's good. And I'm going to write this down so next time I don't do it. 'Cause
Right. Oh,
I don't
goodness.
think she knew. like I said, my first pixie cut, so I'm still like learning how to talk to clients and give them what they want. And
Right.
that was funny because when I laughed, it wasn't just her jokes, but when she left, I was just like, oh, her hair was too short. It was too short. She looks like Justin Bieber.
Oh, no. Well, I guess that brings up another question. Have you ever been asked to do a particular something to someone's hair that you just said, I'm not going to do that?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so because I'm pretty open-minded. I have a 9-year-old brother, and I'm not gonna lie. Like 2 weeks ago, he said, "Hey, I want my hair blue and purple.
Yeah.
Top part of his head is purple, bottom is blue." I was like, "Okay, let's do this."
Okay. Very good.
I'm super open because everybody has an idea of what kind of like, oh yeah, I want to try this.
Right.
Let him try it.
Yeah.
You know, like nobody told me not to cut my hair. Look at me now.
Okay. Very good. So another question said, if someone came in, wanted to get their hair done, but didn't know what they wanted to get, would you be able to provide them with a vision and take them on their hair journey, the question says?
Absolutely. We're taught as cosmetologists not just knowing how to work with the face shape, but haircuts make a difference.
Okay.
So you can see somebody has totally different hair and they're like, oh, I like that haircut, like Halle Berry, but their face structure is not going to fit.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's the first thing that everybody's wanting. Is this haircut going to look good on me?
Yeah.
What's going to look good on me? So when somebody comes in, granted it is a little frustrating, especially with new clients, like, oh, I don't know what I want to do. What do you think? What do you think? You know?
Right.
So the consultation's a little bit longer so I can get to know them as a person. Like, okay, has your hair been long all your life? You know? Is it always dark? Do you like it dark? You know? Do you
Right.
have sparkles so I can blend your sparkle? Things like that.
Okay.
So,
So you'll actually work with them, but I guess where I was coming from, will you be able to tell them, nah, I don't think that's going to work with your face, and kind of steer them?
yes.
Yeah.
So I don't necessarily tell them no, but I say, well, that's a really nice haircut. But, you know, I think because you have these cheekbones, I think this haircut's going to look a lot better.
Okay.
So you never want to, like, make them feel bad about the way they look. You
Right.
just want to accentuate their better qualities.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. Here's a bunch of other questions coming in, and I think you know where they're coming from. I'm very tall. I have a tough time finding someone that would get to all of my hair. What would she do different to cut a taller person's hair?
I'm short. I'm 5'2".
Right.
9 times out of 10, I am on my tippy toes with my chair at the lowest level trying to reach their hair.
Right.
Sometimes I tell them, can you look up? Sometimes I haven't gotten a person this tall, but I mean like Carlos.
Right.
He's a tall dude.
Yeah, yeah.
You know? So when I was cutting his hair, I was like, trying to pull my arms.
Right.
So it's an arm workout. So we thank Brienne Turner for keeping me toned.
Oh, there you go.
Getting
Yeah,
me ready for
absolutely.
that. But I'd probably say maybe pull in for the heavy duty jobs, pull in the chair
Yeah.
or
Okay.
the step stool.
All right. Another question, same source. What's harder, guys' hair or girls' hair?
Women's hair.
Women's hair?
Hands down, women's hair. Just because they have so many different factors. Again, the way they look, the way their hair texture is. With guys, very seldom do I have to do scissor or shear cuts on a man. They all want the clippers.
Okay.
That's super easy. Like, meep, 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 meep. All right,
Done.
you're good.
And
you
they
know?
don't usually care as much, right?
They don't. I mean,
Yeah.
some guys are really particular. Like
Yeah.
my husband, he's kind of particular about his hair, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But it's a lot easier. I like doing guys' hair. I actually like considering going to barber school just so I can get an edge up.
Oh, got it. See what you did there. Yeah.
An edge up on men's haircuts.
Okay. Well, we have some people that want to shout out Jeff, Tommy, Mark, and Jason. Shout out to you guys. I appreciate the questions. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. Absolutely. So we had another question here. Okay. If you could do anyone's hair, dead or alive, who would it be?
Anyone's hair, dead or alive?
I mean, not meaning that they're, I mean, someone that
No,
maybe has already
Yeah,
passed.
yeah. I would to have loved to Marilyn Monroe. That would be
Why?
because she's like the perfect. She had the ideal face shape.
Okay.
She had the ideal face shape. She had beautiful hair. Like, it was a good length. So you can try so many different things. And I feel that no matter what you would have done to her hair, she would have looked just as fabulous. Plus, just the idea of touching Marilyn Monroe's hair. I mean,
Right.
come on.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
that would be awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess that brings up the next question. To me, at least, who does your hair? And how did you find it?
Okay.
I don't think you can do it yourself, right?
Oh, no.
Okay.
No.
Unless
I
you're
do
really
coloring.
talented. I
I
would.
color my hair.
Okay.
I color my hair, but it's funny that when I moved to Spring, I Googled hair salons near me,
Right.
and Aurora Salon and Wax Studio showed up.
Okay.
So I went to her, like my boss, Sam, and she did my hair. I love the way she did my hair. She does, like, there's the salon, it's a salon and wax studio, so for all my beauty needs.
Okay.
And it's a relationship that we developed, you know. So once I got out of school, she goes, "Hey, I love our relationship, and I've seen your work, and I'd love for you to come and work with me." I was just like,
Very good.
so not just being on your own, she giving me the opportunity to not just work with her, mentor with her, because she's been doing it for 10 plus years, but her giving me the boost, like, here's your platform. Let me help you become a better stylist. Here's your chair. I'm going to help you get to where I am.
Okay.
You know, and her job is almost like the dream stylist job. You worked your butt off. You opened your own salon, and now you have people under you, and it's thriving. It's doing well on social media.
Right.
You know what I mean? Not so big that you can't handle it, but big enough for you to be like, I'm happy.
Yeah. Right. And we have another question coming in, probably from someone you know. How do you handle such a busy schedule with a young child at home?
And like I said before, just having the freedom to schedule your own, make your own schedule.
Right.
So you make the time. Okay, I can take clients from this time to this time. I can take clients this time to this time. You know, and I have the flexible. Okay, well, you know, I have this week. It's pretty. I'm pretty open, so I can book myself out if I've liked.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
So it's like I said, it's all about something Brianne Turner's helping me with, is trying to manage everything in your life and scheduling that time.
Right.
While making time for your family, making time for your daughter, you know, making sure she goes to the things you do, you know, about balance, just like
Okay.
any other job.
Absolutely. Okay. Very good. Do you have a way for people to book online? I mean, could you kind of
No,
coordinate
because-
that with your
because
schedule?
I like to discuss what they need.
Okay.
You know, so I want to have prior knowledge. Like, all right, there's a perm coming in. She has hair down to her ankles. I'm going to need 20 hours. You know,
Okay.
Just an example.
Right. Yeah.
So I want to be able to place them where I need to place them.
Okay.
Because of course your schedule like is either on here or in your personal book.
Right.
Because a computer doesn't know that you have, you know, a swim class.
Well,
for
you
your
got to
daughter
put all
coming
that
up.
in. That's what I'm saying. You could do that, but you've got to schedule your time.
Yeah, I have
and
to
then
schedule
allow the openings when you have them. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think when as moving forward, the more clients that come in, I'll start making a platform where the people can book online.
Okay. Yeah.
At their convenience, so they don't necessarily have to contact me, because I've had people like message me on Instagram like, "Hey, it's 3:00 in the morning, but I was thinking, can you cut my hair?" And I don't get it until like 8:00 or 7:00
Right.
when normal people wake up.
Yeah, exactly. No, but I know there's a lot of programs out there that you can kind of put your schedule on it. So if you had a Google Calendar, you kind of fill out your schedule, and then whatever's available is when people can book.
Yeah.
You know, so they know that, okay, this day is booked up already,
Mm-hmm.
but you have some periods of time on Thursdays
Yeah.
that it's available. So,
Absolutely.
but that makes, there's some discipline to that you have to have everything in your life in that schedule so that you're not double booking yourself over something your
Over
daughter's got
clients.
going on.
Absolutely.
Or other clients. Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely. Okay. Very good. Well, we've been talking with Janice Marino, owner of My Favorite Stylist. And when we come back, we're going to talk to Janice about what's in store for My Favorite Stylist. Stay with us.
Don't forget to download the Lone Star Community Radio app from your Google Play or Apple Store. Bring Montgomery County's community radio with you anywhere with your smartphone or tablet. If you are in the Conroe area, tune in on FM. That's Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1. If you are on the computer, bookmark irlonestar.com as your internet radio station. A Lone Star Community Radio, broadcasting 24/7 from the heart of downtown Conroe, Texas.
An estimated 1 in 10 births will result in a neonatal intensive care stay, also known as the NICU. Overnight, a family can find themselves and their newborn baby in a critical situation. The Mila Foundation financially and spiritually assists families in need. If you would like to volunteer or become a monthly sponsor, please visit us at www.themilafoundation.org. Again, that's www.themilafoundation.org, because every life matters.
The Hispanic Chamber Connection is sponsored by the Yamel Insurance Agency, located at 719 Sawdust Road, Suite 103, the Woodlands, Texas. The Yamel Agency is a family-owned insurance agency that provides home, life, automobile, and umbrella insurance coverage. Since 2006, the Yamel Agency has been a bilingual insurance service for businesses and private citizens in the Montgomery County area. For more information on the Yamel Insurance Agency, please visit the Hispanic Chamber Connection at www.irlonestar.com/HCC. The Yamel Insurance Agency is available by telephone at 832-525-5656 or online www.yamelagency.com. The Yamel Insurance Agency is a sponsor of this program, and the Hispanic Chamber Connection thanks you.
The Texas A&M AgriLife Extension Service has been dedicated to educating Texans for over a century. In 1915, the Extension Program was established under the federal Smith-Lever Act to deliver university knowledge and agricultural research findings directly to the people. Ever since, AgriLife Extension programs have addressed the emerging issues of the day, serving diverse populations across the state. Texans turn to Extension for solutions in horticulture, agriculture, 4-H and youth, and family and consumer sciences. Extension agents respond not only with answers, but also with resources and services that result in significant returns on investment to boost the economy. Join us Fridays at 1 o'clock for the AgriLife Extension Hour.
Welcome back. This is the Hispanic Chamber Connection, a radio program that features and promotes members of the Texas Gulf Coast Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. My name is Tom Brody. I'm the Vice President of Membership for the Chamber. And if you have any questions that you'd like to ask our guests, please text them to me at 713-906-3710. So when we went to break, we talked about that Janice Marino was going to tell us what's in store for My Favorite Stylist. So take it away.
So part of my plan, so I'm not going to be in a salon forever.
Okay.
I want to grow as a person and as a business. And I want to say between 5 to 10 years, once I get my client base up, I want to turn a RV into a salon, a traveling salon.
An RV, okay.
Yes, so because it's comfortable. You can always, people have traveling salons, but they go into their home.
Right.
What I want to provide is not just someone in their home, but you come out and get that experience of being in a salon, being away, and creating a comfortable space for them.
Right. And
my goal is to, one, provide services to the elderly.
Okay.
I'm going to go out because they always can't make the trip to you.
Sure.
And I want to be around the greater Houston area, so serving the elderly and homeschooling community, because they can't, again, they have that freedom to do what they need to do, but it's easier. It's so much easier. And I want, because everything is going towards social media, I want it to be very social media driven. So, hey, my favorite stylist or my favorite salon, that's what it's going to be called.
Okay, very good.
My favorite salon is going to be in the Conroe area. My favorite salon is going to be in the Katy area. And they can book based on that.
Okay.
So it would go to automatic booking, like,
Sure.
all right, they'll be in the Conroe area. Let me book this. Let me book that.
Right.
I just want to make bring the comfort of a salon and the elegance of a salon to the people.
That's great. So, I mean, that would be like a bus, right? Not just an RV, but
Oh no,
a
it's gonna
bus
be,
size.
I want it to be an RV just because I can have two rooms, one on each end.
Okay.
You know.
Right.
And it can have everything they need. That way, I can have an additional salon or stylists, or I can have a wax room or
Okay.
whatever, and still have a seating room. Be able to provide little snacks. It'd be nice.
What to say? You may be growing and have to get a bigger RV at some point.
It's gonna be like super, like almost a double-decker bus. That's also an idea.
Yeah,
That's
see,
a good
it's
one.
going to be a
That's
bus.
good
It's
one,
got to
yeah.
be bigger. That bus gives you ability to divide it up into more rooms.
There
That's
you
for
go.
sure.
There
so,
you go.
I know we talked a little bit about the way you want to be able to give back to the community. I mean, you
Mm-hmm.
said definitely going out to people and bringing the salon experience to them. But what are some of your other activities that you want to give back to the community?
Something that I really, I was talking to a friend about. I want to do something this year for back to school.
Okay.
I really want to give families the opportunity and provide free haircuts for the kids.
Wow, that's great.
That's something that's in the works. It's going to be coming up within the next couple of weeks.
Okay.
So that families can come in, of course, first come, first serve, give the kids a haircut, fresh look. You know what I mean? Start a new year. New year, new you.
Sure, sure. Okay.
So I'm really, really excited about that. And a lot of the people in the chamber are really, really supportive. So.
Okay. So how are we actually going to get the word out about that?
I want to reach out and partner up with community areas like, I don't know, maybe Boys and Girls Club or the YMCA or
Okay.
school districts, and provide them the opportunity like, hey, you can let them know for your parents and the kids
Mhm.
that they can come and get free haircuts.
Okay. So they're going to come to you instead of you going to a
For
community
boys,
center
I
somewhere?
can for the boys, I can do a community center just
Okay.
because, again,
Easy.
easier. And for the girls, I think I want to make like little coupons and hand them out and say, hey, come so I can cut your hair for school.
Okay.
You know, girls deserve a new look too.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, well, very good. So, actually, we had one other question come in here before we leave. Here, let's see what this is. I think you kind of mentioned that. Where do you see your business in 10 years? And we kind of talked
Mhm.
about that a little bit.
Yeah, I'm super excited because another idea was for me because something in Houston that's fascinating is very art. There's artsy fartsy is what I
Mhm.
say. There's music, there's graffiti. I loved Graffiti Park.
Okay.
And what I want to do is I want to get graffiti artists to come and paint my RV or paint my bus and do their murals.
Very
of
nice.
course, of positivity, of happiness, of things that we want to see in the world.
Right.
And so we can drive it around. So not only is it a tourist attraction, it's a working salon, and it's getting exposure to those graffiti artists,
Right.
Because they're part of the city.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
absolutely.
Almost the heart of it when you go downtown. How many people say like, "Oh, I don't even know what Graffiti Park is."
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Super excited.
Well, very good. Well, let's give out your information as far as the best way to contact you again.
Okay, the best way to contact me is either phone or text, and my phone number is 719-205-4734. I do have a Facebook page, /myfavoritestylist Janice, or Instagram at myfavoritestylist_JM.
Okay, and where is your business located?
Aurora Salon and Wax Studio is located 701 Spring Cypress Road, going into Old Town Spring, right before you get to the sign next to the Valero.
Okay, very good. Well, Janice, thank you for being on the program today. We appreciate it. Anyone that is a member of the Hispanic Chamber, and if you have not been on this radio program before, please contact me, Tom at tombaru.biz, and we'll get you scheduled. We'll see you next week.